Welcome back, everybody.
We're about to talk to people.
Oh, I already talked to her. But yeah, so tell me about your dream last night. You were starting to talk about it last time.
It's a two-parter, but the first part that I mentioned last time involved me being kind of a soldier, I guess, for a private security or something.
My
and
wife, is she all right?
One of the people
fine.
that was working with
A
me
little shaken up, though.
was someone that I went through
Swab will need to
the
debrief her.
Maryland State
You'll
Trooper
see her
Academy with.
I don't know what to
Female.
say.
As it turns out.
I think I've given up on you.
And
You're a true
we're
hero, man.
running through this
I'll find someone to repay this, I
building,
swear.
trying to secure it
There's
and
no need
whatnot.
for
And
that.
we end up going
I was
into
just
a
doing my
mech
job.
suit.
Don't be modest.
And
I didn't
there's
recognize
room
you
for
before,
two of
but
us, but
I
it's
know
like
who you are,
cramped.
Mr.
And as
Jensen.
we're cramped
And I
in,
know
like
you
I'm
weren't
like
supposed to be
wrapped
back in
around
work
her,
yet.
and
God.
I kind of like
I'll be
hit
in
on her a
touch.
little bit, and
I
she
promise.
kisses me, and I kiss her back. And I'm like, damn, Dream Daddy's got some game. Alright, let's go, bro. The other part of the dream involved
You made a lot of people happy
Me-
tonight, Jensen.
going through
not just the men in
probably a
suits.
different building,
That's
but
what
maybe
they
the
pay
same
me for.
building,
No,
and
they pay you to put
fighting
corporate interests ahead
slash
of people.
trying to
You found a way to
evade
satisfy
dinosaurs and
Guess Dr. Reed was
aliens.
telling the truth about you.
And they're like,
Megan,
Connor was
what are you
actually
talking
in
about
this dream
now?
at this
Before
point.
you were hired.
Woo!
She said
And
the papers
yeah,
were
shout
lying
out to
about
Connor
Mexican town.
making his way into
That
my
you weren't
dreams
fired
and
from the
devil.
force. You quit when you realized
handsome
protect and
devil
serve had
How many
become
dreams
protect
have
and
you
serve the
been?
corporate interest.
I feel like you've been
Nice
in
to see
dreams
she was
of
right.
mine, but not any that I
You
can
ready to go?
necessarily remember right now. My dreams are usually really surreal.
And we're out in the open, the group of people and I, and I'm kind of trying to lead them to safety.
Yeah, get me out of here, man.
And
Your
there's
wish
no
is
safe
my
place to go.
command.
Everywhere we're going,
I'm
there's
in.
dinosaurs fighting each other, ready to fight us or kill us whenever we move on.
Which reminds me, there's a game I think we're going to play. Or I'm going to have you play.
I love dinosaurs, so bring it on.
Well, you're going to fight them.
I do enjoy fighting dinosaurs too. And I decided that we're just gonna make a mad dash for a building that's just right nearby, and a dinosaur busts down a door as I'm trying to hold it. It's stronger than me. It's a dinosaur, and it eats a few of the people that I was trying to keep safe. But the rest of us managed to get out of the room at that point. And there's a little girl there, just a tiny little like Chinese girl. And apparently she's been surviving on her own for however long. And she picks up Connor, and Connor's a heavy dude. She just picks him up and puts her on her back because Connor.
I'm a 6 foot solid.
and she was like a 3 foot, 2.5 foot nothing. And she just got Connor on his back. And I'm like, no, I'm sorry, you're never gonna be able to walk with him on your back. So I had to like pick Connor up and put him on my back, and surprise, surprise, I could actually walk and or jog with him. Connor's disabled at some point. I think at one point your mind gets separated from your body.
The only way to take me down.
And I had to put
New
you down
orders
to
just
fight
in,
off
Jensen.
some
The
like
boss wants
dinosaurs
Pritchard
or
to examine the
whatever.
typhoon ASAP.
And
Copy that. Thanks for the lift.
every time there's
No
like
problem.
a situation, I rush
Hey,
in to
and,
fight the
Jensen,
to help fight the
I just wanted to
situation,
say,
which whatever
you look
dinosaurs
suits
or
you.
aliens are there.
Like you haven't
And
missed
then I
a beat at
realized,
all.
where's
Thanks.
Connor?
So,
Like,
how's it feel?
he's gone.
Being
I'm like,
augmented.
oh, we should go get him. And I'm like,
Excuse me.
I'm the only
Don't
one
take it the wrong
strong
way.
enough to pick him
I mean,
up.
I've got a few neuro
So I go
enhancements
off
myself.
and pick him
Discreet
up,
ones to help
and
you
a
fly
baseball
better.
bat so I
But
can
I chose to
defend
get them
ourselves
implanted. You
against, I guess, a
didn't.
robot
Now
that
you
was
had
going
a
to
chance
shoot
try
us.
'em out. What do you think?
And then I found the military. The military kept us safe. And they wanted to, and they were like, "Hey, Danny, now that you're here, why don't you learn all of these technical things and all
You're
these
right.
kind of
I
smart
didn't
guy
choose to
things?"
get
I'm like, "You
augmented.
should probably
I still
revive
don't know if
Connor
I
and
would
get
have
him
if
to
given
do
the
that,
choice.
because that
But
is
today
not going to
felt
work for
good.
me. No,
Surprisingly
no,
good.
sirree.
Dr. Reed said you'd take to them. Said it
You-
was in your
honestly,
Yo,
genes.
where was my
Be
body
careful,
just
okay?
off somewhere?
A lot of people think
You're
there's a
like, I
reason
think
the
like,
human
I
body
think your
rejects
brain
this
was in a
technology
jar.
over time.
Why was my
I didn't pay good for the
I
type
think
who
the
gets caught up
dinosaurs
in
and or
metaphysical
aliens
debates, Malik.
after
I'm not.
after
I
I
told
think
you
I
myself,
think the
I've gotten
dinosaur
neuroenhancements.
attacked you
I'm just
in
saying
that
the choices we do
cubicle
get
or
to
whatever
make
that I
inevitably have
led us all
consequences.
into.
Yeah.
That they knocked
all
down
that
the
to the
door that I was
bastard
trying
who
to
did
block
this to me.
before I could lock it.
I hear you.
And
And you know
I
what?
got
You're
you,
not
but
the only
they
person in
somehow
this place who
separated
wants
your
to find
brain from your
If I can
body,
help in
and
any way, or you
I
go to
didn't know how to get
Jesus.
it back. But you were fine. But you were, your brain was separated from your body,
Actually,
so
there is
just
something.
it's just a matter of putting it
Wanna know
back
about the
together,
first
you know.
attack?
And I just
Fine.
got to keep you safe
Ask
until
away.
then. So I just carried your body, your gigantic body,
You were there that night.
until I could find a place to
What do
stash
you
you.
remember about it?
Now,
that it
now,
was
now,
chaos.
just to make it
First,
sense,
everybody figured there'd
I
been
am a
some kind of
very
accident,
large
but
guy,
Pritchard couldn't get a good
and I
visual,
am
and communications
decently
were haywire.
rotund, but
Then we heard the explosion.
in addition to,
By
I'm
the time
not...
anyone knew what had hit us.
Ballistics
They
gel.
were
That is what
ballistic
he's
gel.
made.
I am
They were
solid. I have muscle.
But
I
it's
have a lot of
like-
stamina. I'm not exactly in the greatest
But it's like a
shape.
jelly-filled muscle.
Did anyone else see
It's like,
the man with
you
that?
know?
Yeah.
Not well enough
So
to get a description.
I am...
Pritchard got some fuzzy
Oh,
images.
well,
on
like
the
do need to
computer,
hardened
work out.
but
jello.
his tapes were all
I am a
confiscated by
decent
Homeland
combination of
Security.
brains and
Hold on.
brawn.
I heard homicide passed
And
it over
wait.
to special
Yeah,
investigation.
well, yes,
Detroit
but
special investigation.
that's why it would
They
make
did.
sense that the
For the
only way to
first month.
incapacitate me is to separate my
That-
mind from, to separate
All
the
I
brain
really
and the
know is-
brawn.
And
Piece
in
of stuff
comparison,
from
I
Mr.
am
Seraph is not pleased.
lean, mean, but on a small frame. I have very
been
little
thinking
body
about
weight.
why
In
they
fact, I
attacked.
use the electronical
What they were really after.
weight,
Isn't
like
it
body weight
obvious?
machines, and
They
it says
didn't want us
error.
going to watch
It doesn't say
that was just
0. It
timing.
doesn't say low. It
Hearings
says
can be
this couldn't
rescheduled.
possibly be
Somebody else
right.
can
You're
present
fucking
Megan's
with me,
findings.
right?
I
Like
don't
no,
think so,
I'm
Jensen.
seriously. This
They
is
took
how
out
much
her
I weigh. This is
team.
how tall I am.
Declan Faraday.
Nope,
Vasily
sorry, you're
Savchenko,
messing with us.
Nia Colvin.
He
even
has
Thomas.
hollow bones. My bones are
labs
simply
that
made
belong
of steel.
We're burned to a crisp.
Or
I know.
ballistics gel.
The
Whatever.
only reason you
My bones are not made of
because that
ballistics
retaining
gel.
wall came
Sure,
down.
they're not.
Believe it or not.
Why is my arm bending in a weird direction?
The
It's
idea
just to
that I
destroy
could
Megan's
lift Connor,
research.
put on my back,
Sure looks
and
that
just
way.
go with him
Mr. Seraph is hoping to
kind
reconstruct
of
it, but
ridiculous.
it may take
kind
months.
of ridiculous.
If he
While
can
I
keep us
think you'd
solvent
be
that
able to
long.
walk a decent clip, you.
I'm gonna
So-
find him, Malik. One way
Here's
or
another
another.
reference
I
point
believe
here
you.
that I
Just so
laugh
you know,
at and
you
I
do.
remember and I think it's hilarious.
I've got your
So
back.
there's, and I think we talked about this before.
appreciate
There was a
that,
night
Malik, but
I
right
decided
now-
to drink.
You've got to get the Typhoon
Way
into
too
the
much
tech
tequila.
lab. Right. See you later
I
then.
ended up with,
Specifically
like-
to
Oh,
have
and
too
Jensen,
much
the
tequila.
boss wants
That was-
Specifically to have
Mr.
too much
Beach in his
tequila.
office
I
wants to
set out to
secure.
kill half a bottle of
Roger
tequila
that.
and won.
Good night, Malik.
Danny helped, but I ended up having 13 shots of tequila. That should also let you know, again, big guy. Can't hold alcohol. I was drunk.
That's the drunkest I've ever seen him in person.
In person. I was.
He was belligerent at some points,
Yeah, but I'm normally belligerent.
but in like in a semi-violent kind of way. You're not usually violent.
Yeah, it's true. When I drink, I do get a little bit more punchy. At one point, I'm on the ground because in my drunken state, I'm like, this will be fun. Let me just be as, like, obnoxious and...
He's like a bearskin rug at this point.
Yeah. And they're trying to get me out because they're like, okay, you need to go home with Danny. Danny drove. Danny needs to get you home because you're drunk and you should go home. And
I had
get outta
like
here.
6 shots myself of tequila.
Which, again, it was a long party and you had them early and it was like
Not-
7 hours later or whatever.
I can hold tequila. That's about it.
I'm still wondering whether or not you should have driven on 6 shots of tequila, but I was too drunk to say one thing or another at that point.
I also did I did the best to speed up the burning off process. in
Yeah,
which
you did go run.
I
Which
did
was
also
funny.
bust my leg up on something. I tripped on something in the darkness and landed on my knee. I guess some kind of rock or something that jacked my knee up. And they're like, Danny, you're an idiot. I'm like, it normally works just fine without the jacking of the knee.
we did some stupid things that night. That was kind of funny.
That's what we do, bro.
Indeed. But anyways, so I'm on the ground, and Danny and another friend of ours named Zach, who has been on the show.
Once.
Zit.
You took one of the things in there?
I don't know what I took. I took something. There?
On the ground.
Okay. So, anyways, I'm on the ground, and Zach and Danny are both trying to, like, pick me up and lift me. And they can't. And I think somebody else tried, too. Like, 2 people were on my arms, and 1 person was on my legs. And they were trying to, like, lift and or drag me, and I was going nowhere. I was not fighting them. I'm just literally on my ass, laughing it off at these fuckers trying to pick me up, because I think it's the most hilarious thing in the world.
So, you can tell how drunk he was because that's actually not what happened. Similar concept, but wrong. So, the idea was that we wanted to get Connor out the door. And we thought about picking him up, and we're like, nah, that's not going to happen. A more likely thing to happen is to pull him out the door. So I try to grab his wrist and start to pull, but I can't grip him because he doesn't have wrists. He has one solid mass from hand to arm. It is literally the same length pretty much the whole way through. And so I try to grip him, and it just slides right off his non-wrist, and I can't grip him. So I can't pull him, and he is heavy, but that's part of the problem. Heaviness and no wrist to grab onto. And I'm trying to figure out a way to grab him, and
I am apparently very frictional.
Can't quite lock on to his freaking hands. Because it's like, he might as well have been made out of butter. He just kept slipping right off. It was just like, and he's laughing because I can't pull him. I'm like, you don't have any wrists. The problem is you don't have wrists.
Zach was trying too. Zach also got no headway. I do remember Zach was trying.
Zach,
You and Zach,
Zach
were both
was
trying.
next to me,
And I swear,
watching me.
no, so there was at least 2 people trying to pull me because both of my arms were being pulled. I do remember that. I swear I thought there was a third person. There may have only been 2, but I know at least 2 people were definitely.
The only thing I remember after me not being able to grip onto your hand was that somehow we got you out, and I think we just
No, I finally got up. I finally just decided to get up.
which means you got out. The point wasn't that I pulled you out. The point was that you eventually left the area.
Eventually left the area.
That's right, baby. So yeah, the idea that, you know, it's hard to pull him across a wooden floor to get him onto my back and then run along with him and keep him safe from dinosaur and or aliens. Not an easy thing to do. But I felt like if a little girl could do it, maybe I could too. Turns out I could. Oh my god, have you ever had a dream where you just die constantly over and over and over again? As if like it was like you're like yeah, a video game you're just restarting. Oh my god, I had that dream, and one of the parts of that dream was there was some, you know, I was getting hit by cars, eaten by a killer whale, shot, stabbed, all kinds of cool stuff, exploded. But the coolest one was I feel this like liquid on my face and hands, and I go to touch it and it's on my hands, and I just hear a voice go, "That's acid!" And I just feel my body just melt away, and my vision, like it was on my face, so my vision split, like it gooed off, my eye gooed off to the ground and then to the left, and the other part of me was still standing, so I could see from normal standing view and from the ground at the same time. It was amazing.
But also probably very trippy as hell.
I woke up and I'm like, well, that was a lot of fun, actually. Is that guy washing the windows?
Yeah, they're washing windows.
At a time of crisis? Wait, is it still crisis time? Or is it over?
Oh no, he was washing windows. Like, there's janitors, dude. They do their job.
So I guess the crisis is over of the shooting and whatnot.
Oh yeah, no, I solved that already.
Must have died like 7 times or something. But as the famous Shinchan quote goes, "It takes more than death to kill me." I love that quote, and I said that to someone, and they're like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I'm like, that is a great line. Like, I don't care who you are.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that is actually a pretty awesome line.
Can you imagine that though? Like, you're about to kill someone, they're just like, "Huh, it takes more than death to kill me." That'd be badass, right? I'd be like, damn, be like, shit. Now, if killing him doesn't stop him, what will? Nothing. That's what. We have nothing that beats death. Yet.
Yeah, which actually, when there was a point when Death met somebody, and I was like,
In which
"You'll all be
series?
gone." But I mean, I guess I'll still be here.
That's kind of funny.
It was a very like somber death. I'm like, damn, Death,
like,
you're depressed.
You will always, like, you will all die.
It's like
But I guess I will still
everything dies except for me. But in the end,
That is
it'll
pretty-
only be me.
That is pretty great. I love that.
I mean, when you personify death and you humanize death and you realize that at the end of the universe, like, death was not the first thing to be created. Death came after the first thing that was created. Remember that.
So we could kill it. So we could let
He
it
was
die.
there, so it was there to learn to die. At the end of the universe, all that will be left is death. And that sounds like morbid as fuck, but
I don't know, kind of freeing, I guess.
yeah.
Why are you downloading spam?
I'm not. I'm spamming the computer.
You gotta hurry. The spam can only hold on so long. He's gonna beat you. Hurry!
Access granted.
Stop, worm.
Yeah, it gives me a couple of seconds before it finishes.
Finish.
Finishes.
Dream machine. So now you have security. Psh. Isn't that how the...
He's been security.
No,
I'm
there
just
was
hacking
security
into
just
everything.
walking by you.
Oh, right.
You had 7 security guards for this whole building. And you. So 8. It needs more. It needs more. Probably with some better firepower, considering all of them died but you.
Well, and I got pretty fucked up, too.
A couple of reloads. Why are all the janitors washing windows at the same time? That seems suspicious.
Maybe they're constantly washing windows. Maybe it's a dirty building. I don't know.
Maybe it is now after you got blood all over the place. What is this, Hackzilla?
Well, I am specifically going around hacking everything.
Why?
Because I can.
Access granted.
You're doing this, and like the person's like, "Ah, you work here, just ask me and I'll let you in." It's just like, jeez.
You're not supposed to tell me your passcode. Well, you're hacking into it. I know.
And I would open the door for you. I wouldn't give you the passcode. It's just
I'm also reading their emails. I'm reading everybody's emails. I'm going through, rifling through their desks, reading their emails, cracking their office passcodes. I mean, really, what kind of head of security am I?
what? That is a great question. What are you doing?
Well, I mean, honestly, I'm grinding for experience, but I'm also hacking and going through everybody's save files.
It's exciting. I can't wait to be a part of it. So fresh, fully clean. Or so they want you to believe. Whenever you go down on a woman, follow your nose.
What?
That's the advice I was given. Because, you know, I please the ladies, but not normally in that fashion, alright? And someone who did that a bunch, whose name is Chris, he was just like, his advice to me was, if it doesn't smell right, don't go for it. I'm like, okay, I mean, I don't really know what it smells like to begin with. I mean, a little, but, okay.
You know, actually, I will agree with them. That is true. Follow your nose. Follow your nose.
Follow your nose.
Your nose.
Follow the yellow big nose. Follow. Alright, I'm done.
I mean,
Why did I say that? Like, why did I go there?
well, you
Was
know,
there a
as weird
reason?
as it is, you're absolutely right about the smell thing, though. Because there is, and there can be an imbalance, which does cause an odor. Which does mean something is wrong, and you don't want to be in there.
So you're like, your nose can be a gyno. Like a pre-gyno.
Sort of. And I say this because a friend of mine actually at one point was able to tell when she had a UTI simply by the smell of her pee.
Why was he... Alright. Why the... Why was he smelling the pee?
Her pee.
Why is the point? Is the question.
Well, it's not so much that she was like getting into the bowl and sniffing it, but
Access
Was she
She could-
peeing while he
no,
was nosing
she
them?
would pee and then she'd catch a waft of the scent of her. You've never like caught the scent of your pee when you're taking a piss, like when you've eaten asparagus.
I've never had asparagus.
No, good, because it's actually not that good. I don't like asparagus either. But if you eat like certain foods, you get
I
a
like
smell.
vegetables. Like I do. Eclipse? Hey, look, it says the password right on it.
No, I know, but I'm hacking.
Just put in Eclipse and you don't have to fucking hack. No, so some guy could smell UTIs on his girlfriend's pee.
No, it was her pee. She was smelling her own pee.
That still sounds weird as fuck. Oh, jeez. What does your pee smell like? Video
Access
people
granted.
with washing of things? Hey Doc, I know this is short notice, but I just smelled my pee recently, and I'm pretty sure I got a UTI. That's the things that you say. Like, oh my god, there's a Calvin and Hobbes script, comic, where someone, like, an adult was calling the parents of Calvin and said, hey, there is a naked boy tied to a stuffed animal running around my neighborhood. Running around my yard. It's just like, that's just an awful sentence. Also very funny. Turns out though, the dad was just like, you get him, Mom, because I got him when the naked kid was in the bird bath, remember? Oh, Calvin. The random bits of nakedness he gets to be in.
Kids get naked. I mean, they like to do that. I don't know why. They just do.
Ugh.
Seriously, can somebody explain that?
They don't understand that naked equals sexy time, not like regular time. There's a sacred bond with the naked time.
Access
It's also
granted.
shower time. Shower time. And the living's easy.
I don't understand people who show off their junk. I mean, for me, that's like, if you want it, you got to be willing to like have fun with it. You know, that is a personal that is a privilege, not just a free fall. You know, if you want to check the goods, you got to be willing to like have fun with the goods. I'm not just gonna just whip it out just to like willy nilly. You know, there's got to be a reason behind it. You know. People's like, oh yeah, I'll just show people my junk. I'm like, why? Now people have no reason to get naked in front of you or like to be, you know, have
Intimate?
that personal, had no intimate reasons to be naked with you.
I mean, I don't know. There's people like who show off their junk, like women specifically, who will show it off, and I'd still want to play with that.
See, but you would play with that, you know. But I mean, like just showing off your junk and then like not playing with it. I mean, I guess some people get off on that.
I mean, isn't that the entire point of strip places?
Sorta.
I don't know. Whatever.
I mean, I don't understand.
Anyways, we'll
strip
go on to
clubs
the
anyway.
wild world of, I think it's Detroit. Some city. Next time on Wit and Twit. We'll see you guys later.